few days away from the due date, my baby girl, November 3rd. But my wife's, she's been feeling certain things. So I'm out delivering groceries, doing, what I've been doing for a while now. And, that, it's a weird thing because, back there, I have baskets that I use and I return. But next week, this time, there could be a baby right there. My child. That's a wild thing to wrap your head around. Especially when you've been poking around this earth for 46 years. And then to add a kid into that. I mean, I started late and I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. And it's hard to wrap that concept. There's going to be a human back there, my human. And it's going to mean more to me than anything in this world that currently exists. Right now, the most important thing in the world, to me, doesn't exist in the openness of the world. It doesn't have breath yet. It's a weird thing, man. Super excited, but it could at any moment, I could be driving to drop off groceries and my wife could send me a message or call me and be like, it's go time. And that worries me a little bit too, because I don't want to be too far out. So, I mean, I looked it up though, because you see all the TV shows and everybody freaks out. It's like, do you have time? And AI was like, yeah, you got time, man. It's not like what you see on TV. I mean, don't take a few hours, but it's not like, oh my God, the house is on fire, get out now. So yeah, any day now, my whole world is going to change. It's just going to be completely different. What a concept. What a concept. I don't know, man. I think happiness is happiness is what you make it. And that sounds corny, but it is. I think it's a realization more than anything. It's just because I think we're just kind of convinced that other things provide happiness, right? Objects, experiences. And experiences more than objects, 100%. When you're young, I don't think when I was young, I didn't see it that way. It was like, I want all the toys. And then I barely used any of the toys. And now I don't give a shit about the toy. I mean, I do a little bit. I still like my electronics, I'll admit. But I don't need them. Like, I've never been, honestly, man, I've never been more happy than what I am now. Even though I lost my job, my 6-figure job. I'm running groceries. I'm not making a killing. I'd rather be doing stand-up than this right now, sure. But I'm still... I don't even know how to explain it. I'm still happier. I have my wife. I have a baby on the way. There's this grounded happiness that I avoided my whole life for whatever reason, because I convinced myself that happiness was something else. It was, I don't know. I do know. I convinced myself that happiness was being alone. I did. I told myself that. And I told my friends that. And I told my family, because I was the guy that they never expected to, at least later in life, to have kids and settle down. And I kept telling them, I'm happy being alone. I'm happy being alone. And I wasn't miserable. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't like having the worst time of my life. There's a lot of good. I had a lot of fun, did good stuff, but it wasn't that foundational happiness that you can just build a life on. And I found it now that I'm in my 40s, and that was even a thing too. It's like, is it too late for all of this? No, man. You never know when it's going to end. You could be 18 and it could end at 19, sadly. I could still live for another 50 years. I could be 96. I don't think so, but I could. And for 50 years, what am I going to do? Just doing the same old stuff over and over that I hated doing? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to do different stuff. So this past year, I got married. I have a kid. Over the last 3 years, I started doing stand-up. I got to travel around the nation, do shows. That was cool. The job I'm doing now, I actually don't mind it. Like, let me explain this, okay? Because it's not the greatest job, right? Because the pay's not great. But there's that layer of freedom that comes along with it. It's worth a lot. I think it's worth a ton. I've been able to go to every single one of my wife's appointments with her. I've been able to take her, drive her home. Occasionally we'll go out to eat afterwards. Like, if I was working for a company, it would be a struggle. Or I would even feel bad being like, hey, I need to take some time off to do this. Because my last job, you did that. They made it seem like you were like abandoning the company, which is such a stupid thing. I hate corporate America. So yeah, this is just a different kind of happiness, and there's something to be said for having that kind of freedom. That trade-off, even if it is, you know, some dollar bills, because those dollar bills are not going to fill the hole. I promise you that. They are just not. Listen, I mean, go listen to other guys like me. I don't have names. I don't know. I'm not very good remembering names and stuff, but go look up other people that are around my age that are talking like openly about this kind of stuff. I promise you're going to hear the same stuff, the same themes, all right? It's going to be different stories, as it should be, but the themes are going to be dead on, almost exact. Like, you're going to hear a lot of it because we've all lived it. And not to say, like, and I get it too, if you're younger and you're watching this, I get it, because when I was younger and older, folks would say, try to tell me life lessons and stuff like that. I would just in one ear, out the other. I understand that. But just at least take a little bit. If you're watching any of these, take a little bit from it, and hopefully it's something. It's a bit of a risk that you take, no matter what it is. Okay, with your career, with your relationship, financially, whatever it is, you could take some chances, man. Yeah, there'll be setbacks. Life is full of setbacks. It happens to all of us, but a mountain grows from that. I promise you, man. An earthquake happens, a mountain grows, okay? It happens. And you're going to be so much happier in the long run when it comes down to it. Because there's probably something right now that you didn't do. If you think about it and you look back, you'd be like, man, if I did that, I would be here. Let's say, for example, you're 22 and you're like, I wouldn't mind doing some trade work. I might, like an electrician or something like that, but I don't know anything. Like, I wish I would have started studying that a couple years ago. Yeah, exactly. So start now. So when you're 24 and you're looking back, you can say, I'm glad I started 2 years ago. I now have this foundation. I think one of the things that we do, I definitely did, is I put a timestamp on everything, because we're not very good in our minds, like understanding time. So it's like we all want things now, and we're like, well, if I can't achieve this in a few weeks, it's not worth doing. And that's such a prison of your brain, and it's hard to break free of it. You get trapped in there sometimes. But if you can get outside those walls and just start, like, take one single step. And I know we hear it all the time, but it's so true. Just take one step. The next day, take another step, and then the next day, another step. But we paralyze ourselves because we overthink it. You know, well, what if somebody sees? What if somebody finds out? What if they know I failed? Hey, man, we're all failing. Every last one of us are failing, or have failed, and will fail again. Okay, this video will probably fail, right? You know, so it's just like, go out there and live life and enjoy the journey along the way too. Because another part of the journey too is meeting people, because you will meet some pretty amazing people along the way. People that you never even thought that you would connect with. Because, you know, subconsciously we all judge on some kind of level based on appearance. And so you'll run into people that you wouldn't just normally have a conversation with. And like my friend group, this is what I love about my friend group. I got friends from South America in my tight group. Jimmy and John. I got my buddy Johnny. He's white and Asian mix. My wife is from Colombia. One of my best girlfriends is from Jamaica. And one of my a couple of my best friends that are married. One is white, she's Puerto Rican. So it's just all these different just places and just knowledge, because every place you learn something, and every person you learn something from too. So and these people I just kind of met along the way in different cases, especially my wife, right? She's an immigrant here. She's from Colombia, and I've always kind of dated Hispanic and Asian women outside of my race typically, and I'm glad I did, because you learn a lot about different cultures and how people see the world, and it just opens you up, I think, a lot more to basically just understand the world around you and the people around you. Because if you get stuck in your own bubble, it's so much harder to progress, to learn more. So I think that's important too. So when I say like take a risk on something, it could be as simple as that. It could be as simple as saying hi to your neighbor, who's from Japan, or it doesn't even have to be a race thing, or the lady that lives next door that has a lot of kittens, and or the guy who's mowing his lawn, whatever. You get it. Just maybe a quick conversation. Like, you're not committing to this person for life. It's okay to have a quick one, and I get it. That can be hard too, because I've had anxiety my whole life, so it's a hard thing. But that's why I'm saying take a couple steps. Maybe take one step. Maybe it's hi, and then the next time you see them, you have that foundation. You're like, hey man, how's it going? Good. How are you? That's it. And then the next time, be like, hey, I like what you did with your house for Halloween. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got this from, our friend who has a connection at Target, and they gave us half off. You want half off? I could probably hook you up. Now, all of a sudden, you have this connection. And, I mean, I don't mean to just use it for, things like discounts and stuff like that. But you understand what I'm saying. Like, it can lead to so many other things and so many conversations, and there's just all these possibilities out there, right? You could take the universe in any direction that you want to, literally, because everybody's living in a different universe, right? It's all different universes for all of us. Nobody is the same. Nobody's living in the same universe, okay? So just one little step, whatever it is, talking to somebody, trying something new, spending some money, even on, something, a gift that you give to somebody. Just take any kind of chance you can think of. That would be that'd be my tip. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of ranting now, but I don't know. I'm in a positive mood today. I guess my kid's coming soon, so I'm excited and anxious and nervous and all that good stuff. So it's got the brain just freaking out, just on 1,000,000%. So, but that's it, guys. That's it for now, man. Thank y'all for listening, and any feedback. I appreciate any feedback from any direction, even if you think some of that what I said is dumb. Yeah, share that, because maybe I learned something from that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyways, guys, have a good one. I appreciate it. Later.